This woman started as a lowly worker and ended up commanding over 70,000 pirates. She became the most successful pirate in history, and under her leadership, the Red Flag Fleet became an unstoppable force. How did she achieve such unprecedented power in a male-dominated world? This is the truth behind Shih and the shocking rise of the infamous pirate queen of China. Shih, originally named Shi Yang, was born in 1775 in Guangdong Province. She grew up in a Tanka community, a marginalized group living on boats. Forced into being a courtesan at a young age to support her family, she quickly became known for her beauty and intelligence. Her connections with influential clients during her time as a courtesan gave her a strong network, which she later used in her pirate career. Her life changed dramatically in 1801 when she married Zheng Yi, the powerful commander of the Red Flag Fleet. Some stories say she was forcibly taken, while others suggest she negotiated her terms before marrying him. She demanded and received an equal share of Zheng Yi's earnings and partial control of his pirate fleet, showing her business smarts from the start. Their marriage was more of a business deal. Shih insisted on an equal share in Zheng Yi's ventures, and he agreed. In 1805, Shih and Zheng Yi united several pirate fleets into a powerful confederation. This alliance, identified by color-coded flags, included 6 fleets, with the Red Flag Fleet being the largest. Shih played a crucial role in bringing these fleets together, brokering peace among rival pirates and creating a cooperative structure that significantly boosted their power and influence. Together, they grew their fleet from 200 ships to a huge armada by forming alliances with other pirate forces. By 1804, they led a fleet of color-coded ships, with the Red Flag Fleet at the front. Their biggest success came when they blockaded a Portuguese trading port at Macau and defeated the Portuguese squadron sent to defend it. Shih was a great leader. She used her charm and intelligence to rise in a male-dominated society. The secrets she learned as a courtesan gave her power over wealthy and important clients, which helped her a lot in her new role as a pirate leader. In 1807, Zheng Yi died during the Tay Son Rebellion in Vietnam. Some say he was killed in a storm, while others believe he was murdered. Shih's personal life was as strategic as her professional one. After Zheng Yi's death, she married his adopted son, Chung Po Tsai, securing her control over the fleet. This marriage ensured the loyalty of her crew and maintained stability within the ranks. Together, they had children and balanced family life with their leadership roles. This personal alliance strengthened her position and showed how she integrated family ties into her strategic plans. Shi, with help from Chang Pao, Zheng Yi's adopted son and second-in-command, took control of the fleet. Now called Shi, meaning Ching's widow, she led 50,000 to 70,000 pirates. Under Shi's rule, the fleet became unstoppable. They pillaged the South China coast, taking over towns and taxing countless others. Her fleet sank 63 Chinese government vessels, prompting the British and Portuguese navies to steer clear of her. Shi's first move as leader was to set up strict rules. Every captured bounty had to be registered before being shared. The ship that made the capture got 20% of the bounty, and the rest went into a collective fund. Severe punishments were given to those who withheld bounty, cheated, or deserted the fleet. Her rules were especially strict about female captives. If a pirate hurt a female captive, he was put to death. If it was consensual, both were put to death. These rules kept her crew disciplined and loyal. Shi's influence grew as she expanded her operations. Shi's impact wasn't just military, she also made a huge economic impact as well. She extended her protection racket to all maritime traffic, including fishing junks and foreign opium ships. She also dispatched the fleet to systematically threaten villages. They had a choice: pay up or burn down. Her treasure warehouses began to fill up and her wealth grew immensely. Shi wasn't only a pirate leader but also a brilliant strategist and negotiator. She managed to unite various pirate factions under her leadership, creating a powerful confederation. Her ability to maintain order and discipline within her ranks was key to her success. She also had an innate understanding of maritime tactics, often outmaneuvering and outsmarting government forces. In 1808, the Ching government, overwhelmed by the pirates, decided to take strong action. They gathered a massive fleet of warships to trap Shi, but instead of running, Shi sailed right into the battle, leaving behind a graveyard of burning ships and even capturing some of the government vessels. Even though they faced many government and foreign forces, Shi's fleet stayed undefeated. After her pirates killed a provincial commander in January 1808, the emperor sent the viceroy of Liangguang, Bai Ling, to handle the pirate problem. When Bai Ling arrived, Shi was already planning a big invasion of the Pearl River Delta, targeting the rich ports of Canton and Macau. For a whole year, her fleet caused chaos and destruction in the region. In November 1809, the imperial forces tried to trap Ching Shih at Tongcheng Bay. They brought in foreign ships to block her. For days, they bombarded her fleet. But Ching Shih's pirates fought back and even turned fire ships against the imperial fleet. Thanks to her leadership and strategy, they escaped the blockade, showing her brilliance once again. Ching Shih's tactics were smart and ruthless. She trained her fleet to hide and ambush their enemies, attacking quickly when they were close. This strategy sank many government ships. Her fleet was large, disciplined, and very effective in combat, making her nearly unbeatable on the high seas. Ching Shih didn't just use brute force, she was a master of intelligence and strategy. She set up a spy network in coastal towns to gather crucial information about enemy movements and plans. This network helped her stay ahead of her enemies, allowing her fleet to ambush targets effectively and avoid government traps. The real-time updates from her spies were critical for her tactical decisions, blending intelligence with force. By 1809, the Chinese government realized they couldn't defeat Ching Shih directly. They had to negotiate. Ching Shih's fleet needed repairs after intense battles, and they were facing more resistance and betrayal from former allies. Seeing the situation changing, Ching Shih started negotiations from a position of strength. The government eventually offered amnesty, letting her keep her wealth and giving her a title of nobility. She could even keep a small group of ships and sailors. Ching Shih was smart in the negotiations. She demanded full amnesty for her pirates, the right to keep their loot, and the option to join the Chinese military. She also made sure that she and her husband, Chang Pao, could keep a fleet of ships for the salt trade. The government, eager to end the pirate threat, agreed to most of her terms. In 1810, Ching Shih retired from piracy. Her retirement was as remarkable as her life at sea. Ching Shih's influence continued as she became involved in the salt trade and served as a military advisor during the First Opium War. Her ability to transition from pirate queen to respected businesswoman and military advisor speaks volumes about her adaptability and intelligence. She moved back to Guangdong, where she opened a gambling house. She lived a prosperous life until she died in 1844 at the age of 69. Her legacy as one of history's most successful pirates lives on, even inspiring characters like Mistress Ching in Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean. She earned the nickname the Dragon Lady of the South China Seas because of her fierce and commanding presence. This title reflected her fearsome reputation and the respect she commanded from both allies and enemies. Ching Shih's story is one of incredible ambition, strategic brilliance, and resilience. Starting as a courtesan, Ching Shih rose to command one of the largest pirate fleets in history, becoming a powerful and influential figure. Her legacy continues to inspire, showing that a woman can achieve great heights, even in a male-dominated world. Ching Shih's story shows the power dynamics of 19th century China. She navigated the male-dominated world of piracy with skill and ruthlessness, enforcing strict rules and making strategic alliances to ensure her dominance and crew loyalty. Her ability to negotiate a favorable end to her piracy career without punishment or loss of wealth showcases her strategic acumen. Unlike many pirates, Ching Shih retired peacefully, living out her days in prosperity. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, as it helps our channel immensely, and make sure to click on the next one for some more incredible figures of history.